Ladies and gents, welcome back to another co-op cast, episode 2 today. Today we are going to be focusing on everything Gamescom, from announcements to release dates to just information about games we're looking forward to and things we're not looking forward to. Without further ado, Tom, would you like to move us on with the first game for tonight?
First game for tonight. That's a big honor. But I'll be picking one which I'm not too excited for. I doubt you'll be too excited for, but I know that people are very excited for. And I'm going to butcher the pronunciation. Black Myth Zongqi.
Black Myth Zongqi.
I'm going to have to Google how to pronounce that, but that is the next Black Myth game, and
Shongqi.
Black Myth did very well last year. It was
Yeah,
last year.
yeah.
It was nominated for Game of the Year. And lost to Astrobot. Interesting. Anyway, I think this game is gonna be quite the hit with the people.
But does it have a release date?
It does not. It got one trailer, no gameplay, and yeah.
So yeah, we might just have to move on from there. But so basically, it looks like Zhonghui, who is in. I didn't play the first Black Myth. I don't know about you.
I played a little bit.
He has a massive tiger.
He does have a massive tiger. That is a fact.
No,
I do want to say, in that trailer, that CGI trailer, that tiger looked like amazing. Like
well, I'm
very,
sure
very
on
pretty.
the screen right now there will be a picture of that tiger for you if the editors can help us. Anyway, let's move
Yeah.
on. We're just gonna kind of skim over this game because it's like it's a big game, but it's we have bigger things to talk about on today's podcast. We're gonna be talking about Skate. So Skate,
Oh,
as of
of
recording,
course.
on the 26th of August, 2025, obviously, um, we have, like, it's been announced that the early access for Skate, full stop, or Skate 4, as people are calling it, the early access will start on September the 16th. Very good date, very nice date, and that
Very
is,
nice date.
I'm sure it'll be good. Look, I think obviously we had Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 recently, which we played. It was a solid game, but I feel it's quite. I think with skateboarding, it's not an easy thing to capture in a video game. I don't know about you, Tom, but I feel I'm not a massive fan of skateboarding games. I don't mind Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, but we'll have to see, won't we?
Yeah, lots of like similar like sport games on what vehicles do you say? They're not
They don't have
amazing.
the most
Bike
depth to
games,
them.
yeah, bike games can be great. Descenders
Descenders, what a
is the
game!
best bike game of all time. And then they released Descenders next, where you're on snowboards and mountain boards,
Which was
and
a stinker.
it's not good. So it's very hit or miss, but board games tend to be less my speed.
Ha, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Anyway, shall we move on? I'm gonna pick out game now, and this is the game I am most looking forward to out of all the Gamescom announcements that there were. I think it was actually announced in the Future Games, the Future Game show at Gamescom, and
Yes, I think
we
I have an idea.
played the first version, the normal version. And
Precursor.
oh my gosh,
Mm.
it might be one of the best multiplayer games I have ever played because it has the proximity chat, makes for amazing, funny moments with random people, and it's just a great game. That is why Hell Let Loose Vietnam is the one I'm most looking forward to. Because, so, obviously, the first game, Hell Let Loose, is set in World War II. Hell Let Loose Vietnam, if you can't tell, set in Vietnam, so during the Vietnam War. And there's two massive changes that obviously were parts of the Vietnam War that weren't parts of World War II, which are so the American side will get helicopters, which oh my gosh, imagine you're hell let loose. I don't think there were any aerial vehicles that players could drive or fly
No, not
in
as
the
far as
first hell let
I
loose. No,
know.
it was just cars and trucks and stuff like that for vehicle wise, right? That players could actually drive. I think. Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I believe so. Yeah.
But in Hell Let Loose Vietnam, yes, Americans will have helicopters, and if I think this is the coolest part of this game, the coolest feature. Supposedly, players on the Vietnamese side will be able to dig tunnels, and then that will be their way of combating helicopters, which I think will be so cool. But we'll have to see, really. We'll have to see. Do we have an exact date on when Hell Let Loose
We
Vietnam is
do
coming out?
not. It was again. It's a very brief trailer. Like
Yeah. We know
as
it's
I
coming
found
out
out, it's
next year, though.
pronounced Jonqui, but Jonqui had a short trailer. Hell Let Loose had a short trailer. We're not getting dates on these things particularly.
Yeah. I think it'll be good. We got to keep an eye on it because it could either be a really good, funny game, but I'm pretty sure it's also crossplay, which Hell Let Loose 1 or Hell Let Loose was not crossplay, I don't think. Am I right? So yeah,
I have no idea.
I don't think it like
I
cross-platform.
doubt that is something that we need to be commenting on.
Yeah,
Crossplay. All
but
right.
it's just a cool feature. Anyway, do you want to pick out something?
I am scrolling through my list, and I'm going to be a little bit controversial, as I always seem to be. Ghost of Yote
Oh
was
yes.
again shown at Gamescom. They're not shutting up about this game. Like, give it a rest. We don't need to see that much of Ghost of Yote, but it's fine.
Hmm.
I will endure it. But I played Ghost of Tsushima, and it was good for 7 hours. And then I was like, wait, I'm still doing the same thing I was doing 7 hours ago. And
Yeah.
I gave up on it. And I have a feeling this is just going to be the same thing. And it looks very similar. Like, it's built from the same starting point.
Well,
So I am not very excited for that. And
yeah.
it's not coming to PC for ages, which is annoying.
What do you mean?
As in,
Wait, is it only
I
coming
don't have a
to
PS5.
is it only coming to
Yeah,
PS5 for oh, that is
yeah,
personally, I'm an Xbox guy, so
we both
it
are.
coming to
Yeah.
PS5 first and only at the start is disappointing because I agree with you. It is, in my opinion, it's overrated.
Yeah, 100%. But it's not bad, and you can enjoy it. I won't
Wait,
say you're wrong for enjoying it.
but did the first one have multiplayer?
There was a DLC kind of. It was free,
Well,
but
this game, Ghost of Yotei, it
yeah, the
will
Legends mode.
it will
Yeah,
have Legends mode, which is multiplayer, which is a bonus if
it's
you
the
have a
same. But as in
PlayStation.
the first game also had Legends mode,
Oh, did it? Did it?
which
Yeah.
I did not play because no one had Ghost of Tsushima, and they're probably right for that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But we do have a release date on this one for anyone interested. October the
Oh
2nd,
yes,
2026, which uh it's not bad really. It's like not that
close. Yeah,
far away. It's quite close. A year, sorry. Not a month. A year and a bit.
a year and a bit.
Yeah,
It's this
till
year.
2026.
No, that's Legends.
Oh,
Silly Billy.
that is my I'm very sorry. Sorry. So it
False
comes out
advertising on our educational podcast.
oh, that is misread by me. Misread by me. So it is basically in a month and a
Yeah,
half.
and unfortunately that puts it on Game of the Year, which is annoying because it might win, and that means Split Fiction or Expedition won't win, and that makes me sad.
Yeah. I think one game I want to talk about is this. Probably no one, unless you watched Gamescom, opening night live, that is, you wouldn't have heard of this. It's called Time Takers. It looks.
Oh,
I'm not putting all my eggs in one basket. I'm not saying it's going to be a great game. I'm not saying it's going to be the best game ever. It looks. Well, I'm optimistic about it. That's what I'm trying to say here. It kind of, to me, well, it looks a bit like um how would I describe it? No, I bet you no one listening has ever played this game, but there's a game, it's on Game Pass, and it'll be on Steam. I don't know if it's on PlayStation, called Cursed FOAD,
of
Cuisine
course. I think
Royale.
it's free actually.
It's free. Sorry, my bad. It's free, and it's actually not even a half bad game. I think this will be a better version of that. Obviously, a completely different theme, kind of mixed with Apex Legends, which in its day was a great game, Apex Legends. But I think we'll have
Yep.
to wait and see on this one and keep an eye. Because obviously it's just an announcement trailer. We don't know everything about the game, but it does look quite cool. Obviously, it's set about like people from like a medieval knights and people from different times coming to fight against each other in a battle royale looking thing.
That is very cool actually. I didn't know it was that.
I
Hmm.
think it that yeah. Anyway, just in case you are wondering, at the end of this episode, we've got a big question which we're going to be answering, so stay tuned for that one. Anyway, Tom, pick your next
Yes.
game.
I am going to continue on that theme of whatever multiplayer shooters, and we're going for Black Ops 7, of course, because the opinions, I would say they've been mixed, but they've been quite one-sided, and that one
Yeah.
side has been bad.
Mm,
And I just want to say I'm not a big Call of Duty fan. I only
neither.
got into it Modern Warfare 2, I think, was the first Call of Duty I properly played.
Mm.
As in Modern Warfare 2, the new one, the bad one. And Modern Warfare 2, I thought was decent. And then Modern Warfare 3 came out and I thought was decent, except the campaign was horrible.
Warzone's the most terrible game, if anyone's wondering, by the way. Hate Warzone.
Yeah,
But
Warzone.
continue.
I never liked Warzone. Black Ops 6, actually really good.
I
Really
actually
good. I
enjoyed.
didn't play, yeah.
Because I really enjoyed, um, like the Nuketown 24/7 and the like all the multiplayer modes. I just thought were fun in this
Yeah.
Call of Duty.
And the story of Black Ops 6, I thought was really cool. They did some weird stuff, but it it was cool. It was much better than Modern Warfare 3, and it was better than Modern Warfare 2's.
And
And those are the only two I've played, apart from the
yeah,
old ones.
in my opinion, right, the one massive positive to this Call of Duty is a multiplayer campaign,
Yeah, Black Ops 7 multiplayer campaign is what I'm most excited for. And
which
as the co op cast, we are kind of obligated to talk about co op.
co-op games.
So,
Oh
yeah,
my god,
Black
I'm
Ops 7.
excited. It's
And
gonna
we
be
shouldn't be because it's not, it's apparently, well, not apparently, people are hating on it.
yeah, I
But as people who aren't Call of Duty connoisseurs, as we kind of just play for the campaign and we play a bit of multiplayer here and there, I am excited for this. And I think I'm going to have a good time. And it's on Game Pass, so I don't have to stress about making sure I
yeah.
love it.
I definitely wouldn't go out my way to spend 170 quid on the Vault version or however much it is. I would not spend money on the
Yeah.
game personally, but I will give it a try. But I'm not going to be too optimistic because I feel it's going to be very hit or miss. It's either going to be a solid campaign or it's going to be a terrible, rubbish Call of Duty. And I hope it's a good one because I'm excited for a co-op campaign. Because
Yep.
weren't how many we've not had many co-op shooter campaigns recently, have we? Like for
Literally close to none, right?
yeah, I don't think we've had any.
I can't think of a single one. Delta Force has one, which we haven't
But
done.
well, I would.
It
I'm
costs
probably not.
money. Yeah.
That was also wait no Delta Force. Isn't that the one? The mobile game.
It's on mobile, and I played about five
Yeah,
minutes on mobile.
and it just came out to console, and I'm not gonna get it probably. I might try it. If anyone thinks it's a good game, tell us in the comments of Spotify or YouTube, and we'll try it on the channel. I'm sure people would
Yeah, we
be
can.
interested for a review if you want to do that. But anyway, shall we finish? I think this is finishing off at least big upcoming shooter games with
Yeah.
Battlefield 6. Obviously, we've
Oh,
already had a glimpse into it in the beta.
was it even in the future game show? I think you're just shoehorning in Battlefield 6.
I was kind of just connecting that
Yeah, I mean it's worth it because we do
from
need to talk about Battlefield 6.
from Black Ops 7. So yeah, this wasn't
Yeah.
really in, but it's I don't know about you. I missed the beta by a day.
Yeah, I saw it and I kept in mind the Battlefield 2042 beta. And I played that a bit and I was like, ugh, it's just a ugh. um so I just thought I wouldn't give this one a go, but apparently it's good. It's like proper good.
Will this be on Game Pass, Battlefield 6?
Probably in a year because unless you have
EA.
the EA
Is it
thing,
EA?
but
Does that yeah.
it'll come to EA Play in a year, and I'll play it then, I suppose.
Yeah, we will unless it does come sooner. But
Yeah,
we'll do a review when it comes out. Well, if we can, if there's a trial, normally there is a trial with the EA games. We'll have to see though. Um, let's just. But again, single player campaign. I'm not sure. I
yeah,
prefer co-op games and multiplayer games personally, but I'm sure it will be a solid campaign. Anyway, let's get back onto the courts and let me introduce you. I don't think you saw anything about this. So this game looks. See, I think I don't know. I think it could either be a great game or a terrible game.
no in between.
I think yeah, there is no in between. So this game is called PVKK, and it
Oh yes.
so I'll read like a. I think
What is
you're in
the
a
what does the
bunker.
PVKK stand for?
Oh gosh, do you want me to try and pronounce this?
I want you to try and pronounce that.
Everyone, sorry for me butchering this, but Planeten Verteidigungst Anonnen Kommandant. Anyway, so you're in a bunker.
That was great.
You're in a bunker, and so it's meant to give you like a new kind of approach on war, and it's similar. I would say it looked similar, like tiny bit similar to Papers, Please, sort of. So you're protecting your like allies in the war from basically alien invasion by just sitting in a bunker and twisting a few twisty things and pressing a few buttons to just protect your army, civilization, buildings. I don't know, but I'm excited. I'm going to keep an eye on that, and it we don't have an exact date, but it's coming out summer 2026, and I will keep an
Yeah.
eye on that one. It looks all right. Anyway,
I
should
just
we
don't know
move
how
on?
much it will be, but
Yeah.
if it'll probably be on the cheaper side. It's a bit indie.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've got high hopes, medium hopes for that. Anyway, this is my time to stop talking about games. And whoa, before you dislike talking about Fallout Season 2,
Oh,
which for you, Leon, I'm well aware you didn't watch the first one.
not yet. I will. I'm gonna try and get round to it. I just I was so when it came out, I was on holiday, and then I watched. It came out at a similar time the Halo show came out, I think.
Oh, it might have, yeah.
So I watched a bit of that, and then I went on holiday again, and then
Oh, you
all the
posho.
stuff kind of died down about it. So it was kind of just never got round to watching it. I'm gonna try and hopefully watch it before season 2 comes out, and I'll have to see. But I have seen clips and the reviews for it crazy. I bet it's a good show. But you can take the lead on this.
Yeah. So for me, it was the biggest surprise of all time because, well, what Halo was not a good show. I mean,
It was like a bad
as a
bad
Halo
Star Wars.
as a Halo show, it was bad. As a show,
Mm.
I think it was fine. I didn't finish it, but I might.
I watched like a couple episodes and got
Yeah,
bored.
same. But
Because I also
Fallout
watched
was. Oh no, yeah.
I watched it at similar time because it was on the plane, and then I watched it when I got home. I watched it at similar time as I watched The Last of Us. And The Last of Us series was a lot better than Halo. But
Yeah, season
anyway,
one.
continue with this is Fallout Gamescom. Continue.
I'm going to talk about The Last of Us in a second, but Fallout was the biggest surprise to me ever because it came out and I watched it and I was like, wow, this is stupidly good.
It,
And then
it's
what happens the next day? Everyone on the planet has watched it, whether or not they've
yeah.
played Fallout. My aunt said she loved Fallout. And I'm like, what? I've played like Fallout 3 and Fallout 4.
Mm.
And now everyone knows Fallout. And it's great.
Yeah.
And I was in a restaurant and there was some guy next to me talking about Fallout and it's crazy.
It's
Everyone knows it.
crazy how like a game can go from like obviously it's a massive huge game and everyone in the gaming community will know about it. But it's crazy how a game can go from like being known by people in the gaming community to being known by everyone like that quickly as well. Like um it's just it looks like a really cool show. I know recently, was it this year they released the Borderlands movie,
Oh, they sure
which was a
did.
massive flop, wasn't it? It's meant to be
Yeah,
terrible.
it did really badly. Yeah,
I think, yeah. Anyway, I need to get round to watching Fallout.
you do because it's one of the few shows I'd say is completely worth it. You watch it all the way through and
Is
it's
it? Would you
like
say
constantly
it's
good.
the best gaming program ever?
Aha. Well,
Show, movie, anything?
here's the funny thing. Did the first season, it might have come out in 23, maybe.
What are you saying? If it's a
I'm
legit,
just thinking the first season, I'm thinking about Game of the Year, the one where it was nominated for adaptation. No, it was
yeah,
last year. No, it wasn't.
yeah, last year.
I have no idea.
No, because it came out the end of last year. No, sorry, no, not the end of the end of 2023. Like Christmas 20, didn't it? I will find out. Um,
Maybe. Oh, hold on, this is like really okay. It won in. This is not good. 24. Okay, it won in 24.
hey,
That is the thing. So it must have come out at the end of 23. Yeah.
yeah.
And so with that, the other thing that was in the adaptation was Arcane season 2. And out of those two, those are the two best gaming adaptations.
The Minecraft
Fallout
movie.
1 for well, yeah, but that's this year. And that's wait, oh my gosh, that's gonna be nominated. I
It
completely
will.
forgot about that.
Yeah, it's quite a shame, really. Like, obviously, massive game. movie-wise, it's not great, is it? It's
It's
Minecraft.
fun. It's
Do
fun. Jennifer Coolidge gets freaky with a villager. It's worth
do
it, all right?
do Angry Bird movies count as
They must. They must. Angry Birds 3 for adaptation of the year. Anyway, Arcane is the best adaptation, I think, because Arcane made me rethink my entire life, and Fallout was good.
hmm.
So
Anyway, should we get back on the track of gaming as
yeah,
we
we
are?
should get back into gaming instead of shows.
I'm gonna go on a weird one now, a very strange one. So there's a big game, Euro Truck Simulator, which is a massive game, and it's a simulator, obviously. Um, and there's this game they announced called Road Kings, which actually I might play because it's coming out on all platforms, which is a bonus. But it's so you're like a new truck driver, and you drive trucks, but the you go from like not a normal weather, calm weather, but then you have to go through like crazy hazards. Having there, crazy road hazards, and like tornadoes and thunderstorms and everything thing like that. I'm just gonna keep an eye on that game because it could be a really fun game to play a bit of, if you know what I mean. Because I think sometimes I played. Did you ever play, Tom, the game they released, the game that came out to Game Pass called like Space Trucker?
Never, never even heard of that.
It was. I got quite excited by that. Ended up being terrible. If you know it, you would know it's like you're a truck driver around space. But I'm gonna keep an eye on this game. I'm gonna keep an eye on this game. I think it has the possibility to be a very decent game. Anyway,
Yeah,
Tom, over to
not my
you.
cup of tea. I know that's more your cup of tea
Yeah,
than
yeah,
mine.
I do like every now and then. I do like to dabble in a simulator just to see test the
Yeah,
waters. Like farming simulator. When it came to Game Pass, I had a bit of a go, and it was actually quite enjoyable. Every now and then, like obviously I'm not a farmer. I'm not opening a farm shop, but it was exciting. I think, Tom, do
yeah,
you want to take on with your last game?
yeah. My last game. I know what yours is going to be,
Yeah,
so I am not going to choose that.
thank
And
you.
I'm going to go for one which I've heard nothing about, unfortunately. And it's
Whoa.
the creators of Ghost Runner. And Ghost Runner is like my favorite, I don't know, my favorite like movement-based game. The movement's just it's brilliant. I love it. And this is Valor Mortis, which looks
Mm.
completely different.
It looks
And
interesting.
yeah, it's the Napoleonic Wars, and you watch the trailer, and it's just some guy murdering everyone, and then he dies,
Doesn't he
and
turn into?
then he becomes this kind of monster thing, and it's like, wow, that is not what I was expecting this Napoleonic War game to end up like. And then you actually see a good chunk of gameplay, and it looks slower than Ghost Runner, but it still looks good. The
Yeah.
combat looks clean. So I'm very excited for that because I love Ghost Runner. And if it's even like got like a sprinkling of Ghost Runner on top of it, I will be enjoying myself while playing that.
Yeah. No, I might try it if I get a chance, but I'm definitely not. I wouldn't say I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to it. Anyway, I think my next game, everyone has been talking about this. At least I've seen loads of people talking
Yeah.
about this, and this could be a step in the right direction for. I believe it's made by TT Games. And that is the Lego
Oh
Batman
yes.
Legacy of the Dark Knight, or Lego Batman 4, I believe it is. And people are already talking about it could just be completely fake, but rumors that obviously this is continuing a Lego sequence story. People are talking about them making a Lego Marvel Superheroes 3, but Lego Batman
Oh.
Legacy of the Dark Knight It looks really cool. I believe so. It's obviously you do the story. It's got a bait story and it's got free play, which is 4 different places, cities. I don't know, but it's something like that. And every single Batmobile is going to be in the game, which is a really cool thing, I think.
Yeah,
And you're only going to be able to play as Batman, I believe. I think that is what
I
they
don't think
said.
so. I was watching some gameplay. Well, didn't
Because
look like Batman,
I
but I
might
mean
not
that could be
be
true.
that
That
might
could be
not
true.
be 100% true, but from what I've heard, if you're playing single player at least, you can only play as Batman, and every now and then you'll get side characters, sidekicks to work alongside you at points.
Yeah, I just think it is very not Lego-like to make
Mm.
a game where you can only play as one character.
Yeah, because that is quite iconic for a Lego game. That one page where you just have
Yeah,
hundreds and
in the Star
hundreds of
Wars games.
characters, Star Wars games, the Marvel ones as well, and you unlock them by doing mini missions, the levels, everything. I just think it could be a very hit or miss game. It's incredibly hyped. I'm looking forward to it. I will play it. I'm not sure I will spend money on it, perchance. Maybe if it's not too expensive. But I spent money on the Star Wars one, Skywalker
Oh yeah,
Saga.
me
Was that
too.
it? No, what's it
Yeah,
called?
yeah, Skywalker Saga.
Skywalker Saga, and it was disappointing. So
It really wasn't worth all that money.
I'm
Yeah,
interested, and I will keep an eye on it, and I'm quite looking forward to it. Uh,
it looks a
anyway,
lot like
yeah.
the Arkham games. I just wanted to say, and
Mm.
I am going to replay all the Arkham games to fulfill the craving.
I might join you on that one, but
They're
anyway,
good. They're good.
shall we move on to the question of the day? Today's big
I
question.
I think you've told me this. I can't remember what the question was. So,
So, it's almost like a theoretical question. What are you doing? What are you doing if you get a genie, like Aladdin vibes? You get a genie out of a lamp, and he says to you, "I'm giving you 3 gaming-related wishes. What are you picking?" What 3 wishes are you gonna pick? I'll also join you on this one.
yeah, all right. So for my first is going to be something incredibly niche, and I feel like it's going to be bad for people listening because they're going to be like, "What is he talking about?" But if you've ever played the game Hyperscape by, I think it was Ubisoft.
Yeah,
It was a battle royale. It was a battle royale released at the peak of battle royales, and that was its problem.
it was a similar
But
time
it
to
is,
Splitgate, no?
I think so. Yeah,
It's like
the
just
first
as
one. Yeah.
Splitgate started dying.
No, I think it was before Splitgate. It was
Was
before
it?
Splitgate. Yeah,
Anyway,
must have been. But it was 2020. And yeah, because it was COVID time, I had so much fun with this game,
yeah.
with this, I've already forgotten it, Hyperscape. It is the best battle royale I've still played to this day.
You
And
think
then
so?
they shut it down. Yeah, they shut it down in season 3, and it's really annoying because I love that game with my heart and my soul. I was so invested in the lore. I,
Yeah,
I yeah,
I played a bit of that with you, I think. I
I must have made you because I loved it so
yeah,
much. It was
I'm gonna go in with my first wish. This is gonna be also a really, really bleak one. Niche as well. EA, not a massive fan.
no one
Because
is.
there was a game, I don't know if you've played this, called Knockout City, which I don't know why,
Knockout City.
I just really enjoyed it.
Oh,
It was the dodgeball game,
yeah,
and it was really exciting. I don't know what it was about it. I just really enjoyed the game, and they shut it down. And
yeah,
my wish would be to bring it back because I really enjoyed that game, and I think it wasn't too complex. It was similar to Roller Champions, which was more of a flop, and I wasn't a massive fan. I think it's still live though, Roller Champions. But
How do they keep roller
Knockouts, yeah,
champions?
but Knockout City just was not. It didn't wasn't worthy of being shut down. It was such a good game, and there it goes. So that would be my first wish. Anyway, your second wish, Tom.
My second wish, we'll just go for a very broad one. No more exclusives, please. Just make it come to everything.
That is actually
Be nice.
a good point.
Crossplay, I don't care. All right, crossplay is harder to implement. I'm sure. But if you're making a single player game like Ghost of Yotei or whatever, not that I'm too
Yeah.
excited, but at least let it come to Xbox. I don't want to have to wait so long for it to come to PC and possibly not even Xbox.
Mm.
So,
Actually,
mm,
but like not just with that game as well. Like there's the Spider-Man games
Spider-Man
to
games, yep.
Xbox. Anyway,
Want them on
my
Xbox.
second wish. I mentioned it in the last ep, and that is Scrap Mechanic Chapter 2. I just want it to come out. I love the game. I think it's really cool. The one downside is they've not released a Chapter 2. And I just like it's a fun game, cool art style, cool just everything. And I think it's interesting, but not too difficult, in my opinion. And
Yeah.
I just want the chapter 2 to come out because once that's out and everything's in the game, I will be I'll be so happy because the game will be pretty much done and I'll be glad. Anyway, what is your top wish, Tom?
Top wish is my problem. I haven't thought of one. Those are like the two things I can think of.
Well, I've got a wish that
Did
I
I get
think
yours?
I've got a
Yeah.
wish that I think you're gonna want as well. And this is
Oh,
just affecting everyone, every single dev, just to be transparent at all times and keep with constant, consistent updates. Because, like with Scrap Mechanic, the devs, let me find this out. The last time I'm pretty sure they posted anything about the game, last update was at Christmas 2024. And then, if a dev, I really like the Splitgate 2, 1047 games,
yes.
those devs, because they're really transparent. Obviously, they put
They
the
made a
game
mistake.
back into beta, which isn't that good for the game. Yes, but if every single dev would at least post about the game every month, then even that, just be
Yeah, same with
transparent.
the finals team, the team that make the finals. If
They're
you're on their
good.
Discord, you get constant pings because it's like,
Also,
hey, we're doing some cool stuff.
this is also Descenders devs. They
Send us devs.
literally, we had a conversation with some of the Descenders next devs,
Yeah, it was great. It was very funny. They're very cool people. It
and I
was
just
about
think
cows, I think,
horses,
or horses,
horses.
horses and cows.
I just think all game devs should be like that. Anyway, I think if you would take that as your wish, Tom,
I
that is,
think, yeah, my wish is just going to be stop being greedy, everyone.
and don't shut down the servers. Oh my gosh,
Please
if
don't
it's a
shut down the
good
game.
game.
At least let me run it on like peer to peer, you know? Let me host my own games. Thank you.
Anyway, if you enjoyed, leave a review on Spotify,
Leave a
like,
comment on
subscribe,
YouTube,
follow on Spotify as well, like, subscribe,
do all the
YouTube,
stuff.
comment, answer this question, answer the genie question, and we will see you shortly.